Hello everybody, this is Chrysantheme and welcome back to Might and Magic VIII. Last time I think we beat up the, we beat up the smugglers and we already eradicated the dire wolves. So there is one more dungeon that we could visit in Ravenshore. However, we're not going to do that because as of right now it doesn't really have much benefit for us. Let me just try and see what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna go for Mace Mastery as soon as possible with you. That is excellent. I wonder where Mace Master is actually. Oh, that's Master Dagger. There should be an expert Mace teacher somewhere here. There we go. So Robert Morningstar, Garrett Gorge. Most of the Master weapon teachers are in Garrett Gorge actually, which is interesting. Sword Master is in Garrett Gorge as well. And we're gonna go straight for Spear Mastery with you because I want as much melee DPS as possible. Bow, Dagger, Sword, Chain. So we got Chain, Disarm, Trap, and Merchant. And we need to work on these two actually. But I think I'm gonna go for Master Bow first with you. How is it? Mace Expert, good. Chain Expert, good. Go for Shield Expert. You don't need any other skills urgently at this moment. So I think I'm gonna go Mind Magic Expert and then Shield Expert, and then I'm gonna put points into Light Magic. You, our Necromancer, can actually get to Expert, which is good because we're gonna be heading to Alvarez in basically a moment. Should I go for Fire Magic Mastery? No, we need Water and Air Magic first. And we need Water more than we need Air, so I'm gonna do it like this. I want to get Water Magic to Master as soon as possible. And I don't think I need a promotion to do that. No, I don't. That is great. So there's a slight difference between Might and Magic 7 and Might and Magic 8. I do not need the promotion to get Mastery of Elemental Magics, or Spiritual, for that matter. So that is very good. And I'm going for Water Magic first because I think that Town Portal is still a bit more useful than Fly is in the beginning. Don't know why I'm jumping everywhere. Must be just a... probably just because I'm used to it. I think there is an expert Spirit Magic teacher somewhere in Ravenshore. I have no idea where though. Is it here? It's here. Excellent. Okay, so we got Spirit Magic. That means we can also grab Heroism. I think we don't have Heroism yet. So wait, this is they keep changing the icons and I never know which one is which. Okay, so this is Spirit Magic, so we need Heroism, and once we have Heroism and Bless, we're gonna be abusing that old chestnut.
Oh, we got spells.
Spirit Magic. Okay, so do you have Heroism? Heroism, excellent. And I'm gonna take Remove Curse as well. And I forgot to buy them with my... Oh my god, we actually had Heroism and Curse already, and Remove Curse already. Oh.
I can use this.
Well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so onwards with our quest. Should we actually stop by the Garrett Gorge? Let's stop by the Garrett Gorge to get our mastery of Mace and what? And Sword. Just drink things from these fountains. Now, fountains kinda aren't as important in Might and Magic 8 as they were previously, or in previous Might and Magics, just because, you know, you have an abundance of black potions throughout the whole game. But some of them are still nice. Garrett Gorge actually has 2 of them. And I think this one gives me fire resistance, which is great. Sort of buff up your base fire resistance to, I think, like 10 or something? Yeah, so that is great. We get 10 fire resistance from this. That's actually nothing to scoff at. So, I'm just gonna be picking up... No, I'm not gonna pick up the quests actually. I'm gonna read them later. Okay, so Robert can teach us Master of Mace, so now our mace attacks have a chance to stun, which is good. Okay, Grandmaster Plate. There is actually one quest that we're gonna pick up. Just remembered, and this is the Promotion to Champion quest. My father Blazon left here years ago to slay the skeletal dragons in the Shadowspire region. Unfortunately, he has never returned. He took with him Ebonist, the greatest dragon slaying spear ever forged. Yeah, and throughout the game you find like 17 that are better than Ebonist for slaying dragons in particular, so yeah. Charles Quizot has never forgiven my father for taking Ebonist with him. Unfortunately, we have no idea what befell my father. Because my father was Charles' second in command and responsible for the loss of Ebonist, Charles is unwilling to promote me to champion regardless of the merit of my skills. What a dick. Perhaps if you find Ebonist, Charles will promote your knights and myself to champions. Okay, so basically we need to find her father and the spear to get the promotion. That is easier said than done, because her father is in quite a sticky situation actually. Ooh, that was painful. Are you no, you're not an expert in disarming traps yet. I think I'm gonna have a quick trip back to Daggerwound Island actually.
Need a coach? Need a coach?
Yeah, might as well go to Alma first. Okay, so we're gonna move forward with the main quest of the game. We're going to report to the Merchants of Alvar and deliver our report. Disaster in Daggerwound 2. This is indeed disturbing. If one were to believe all the rumors, one would think that all of Jodame is in upheaval and chaos. I wish I knew more. I rely on our campaign masters for news, but all who are supposed to arrive here this month have not. What I do hear troubles me. Hurricanes, floods, and now a volcano. The worst I've heard is that a sea of fire has appeared in the Iron Sand Desert, and this from many sources. I wonder if this crystal in Ravenshore has something to do with it. Its appearance at the onset of the calamity seems to be more than a coincidence. And now we get our quest. All of this upheaval is seriously impacting our guild's business, because, you know, that's what they're concerned about, you know, not the cataclysmic events that are going on the whole goddamn continent. They're worried about their profits. I need more information, but I'm being buried in gossip and rumor. Many tell of this sea of fire in the Iron Sand Desert. I've heard the tale enough that I almost believe it. Confirmation or denial of the lake's existence would be of great help to me. If you would serve me, go to the Iron Sand Desert and seek this lake. If it is indeed there, find me someone who saw it appear. Bring him back so I can hear his story myself. Okay, so next step, the Iron Sand Desert. And find someone that knows how the Lake of Fire or Sea of Fire fires something liquidy forward. So I find the easiest way to get to the Iron Sand Desert is to go to Shadowspire and then take a caravan to the Iron Sand Desert from there. There we go. Well, it took us about 2 hours to get to the day that takes us there. Shadowspire is... well, it's a bit icky, if I'm completely honest with you. At least for me. I don't like it too much. It's the home of the Necromancers. It has the highest level training facility, which is good. But it's such a boring place. I mean, it's dull and grey and there's clouds and... just annoying. We're gonna be back there later though. So there we go. Iron Sand Desert. There we go. Much more cheerful. The troll homeland, or not actually the homeland, but you know, the troll settlement, village, however you want to call it, is this place. The Iron Sand Desert, and that is indeed the Sea of Fire that emerged. So yeah, now we need to find somebody. Luckily, he's easy to find. And I never understood this. Like, is this supposed to be, you know, like just a huge wall around the house or something? And then, you know, a small house in it? Because, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me. Anyway, this is Overdune's Snapfinger. And we can talk to him about the Lake of Fire. Yes, I was here when the Lake of Fire first appeared. A strange gateway appeared on the desert plain outside the village. The fire you see spilled forth from it. The fire spread like water poured on the ground. A wave of flames rushed over the edge of the village. Most of my people were lost instantly. What remains of this village is as you see it. I was in the hills overlooking the village when this all happened. I saw it all, but I can hardly believe it. So now we're going to ask him to come to Alvar with us. I would come with you, if it were not for my father. So deep is his mourning for my brother VIiI that he cannot care for himself. My father believes that VIiI's soul cannot rest until his remains are at rest in the village tomb. Unfortunately, Gogs infested the tomb when the Lake of Fire appeared. Here, take my brother's ashes. I'm sure my brother's grief will lessen, my father's grief will lessen, if they are placed in the tomb. Do this for me and I will travel with you to Alvar. So that is our quest now. Dun, dun, dun. Do we have... No, we don't have Traveler's Boon yet. That is annoying. Okay, so for this part, I'm actually fairly... I'm gonna say ill-equipped. Not exactly unequipped. But I'm kind of a low level. I don't have any super powerful characters with me. And I forgot to get to expert. But anyway, we're gonna pick up one more potion in this place. Expert regeneration I can actually learn, which is good too. Didn't think about that. So that's the coaches. Okay, not gonna bother with your quest for now. Grandmaster bodybuilding. We're gonna be back here later anyway. Master water magic, which is interesting because, you know, she's a troll, or he's a troll, I don't know. Man, woman, Gregory. Gregory's probably a man, whatever. And we need to think a few more points. Shame I didn't train. I forgot about that, I guess. So that's Setherk, or however I'm supposed to pronounce it. I think he is the strongest, or the second strongest troll in this game. There we go, Potion of Pure Endurance. That is great. Now let me just check something. Did I? No, I didn't drink anything that has to do with endurance. That is only a 10-point increase, but we're gonna need at least 50 endurance to get to, I think, Master and then Grandmaster in bodybuilding anyway. So that is still a good thing. Okay, just a quick rundown and we're gonna get to the tombs. Now the tombs are... I really don't like this dungeon. I usually just run past it because Gogs are really annoying to deal with, because upon death they actually blow up. So the same thing as they do in Might and Magic 7. That is just annoying. I accidentally opened the door here. Which door did I actually open though? That is weird. Okay. Anyway, so this is where we are going to go. Now, this place is actually confusing, as you can see. You have like a lot of passages and different things. However, I found it that the easiest way to get to the tomb is from the starting point of this whole labyrinth-like section. Just go forward until you can go forward no more. You're gonna meet some Gogs and everything, you know, every once in a while. And this is basically it. And now we go clockwise. Just keep going clockwise. Keep turning right. There's a Magog there, I think. Yeah, there is. And the Gog. Very nice. I have Fireball, but that's not going to help me. There we go. And... oh, that was kind of bad. Plate armor.
I don't know.
That's not good.
This is a find.
Can you repair this? You can't. This just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, just keep on going clockwise. I think the next section is gonna have Gogs in it as well. Just gonna quickly heal. Oh, alright, I have Heroism and Bless. It's not gonna help me too much in this case, though. Okay, excellent. No Gogs. So this one is gonna have Gogs, probably. Okay, so we kept going clockwise in this direction, and we now cannot go clockwise anymore, but luckily we're basically in front of the tomb. As you can see, there are plenty of mad Gogs in there, and I'm not even gonna bother killing them. But basically, once you finish with going clockwise, you can then just go forward. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna open this door. Is there anything in particular
I don't know what it is.
that I want on the floor? Not really. I guess this money pile is gonna be useful. But the only thing that we basically need to do is, you know, touch this tomb in the end. And we're gonna lay VIiI's brother to rest. There we go. Pick up these two. Oh my god, they actually killed one of mine. That is annoying. They killed Rohani. Okay, so basically gonna come back the same way I did. So clockwise becomes counterclockwise, etc. So it's really easy. The brother that gives you the quest actually sort of gives you a hint on how to complete this.
You see?
You basically just keep going left. He basically says, I keep my left hand on the left side wall, and then just keep going forward until I eventually reach it. But that will take you through basically the whole dungeon, and I just think that's, you know, unnecessary. Okay, so you've done my family a great service. With this ashes safe in the holy sanctuary of the village tomb, yeah, that's infested with Gogs, really safe, VIiI can lie in peace. My father too is greatly improved. We have talked, and I believe that he can now take care of himself while I accompany you to Alvar. So before I actually do that, I'm gonna dismiss old Devlin here, because Overdune actually has to come with us, so we can complete the quest.
Need a coat?
And we're gonna go to Alvar.
Ready to go.
First resurrect Rohani.
How can we help you?
Can't resurrect there.
What can
That's
we
the
do
bank.
for you? Go
Okay.
with our blessing.
Rohani is now revived. And there's gonna be a quick cutscene, but it's just basically them
Fire
talking.
caught them and destroyed the village. If I had not been hunting in the hills, I would not be here to tell my tale.
More signs.
It would seem so. Overdue in our house thanks you, even as you bring ill tidings. The fate of your village, I fear, will be the fate of many. The events you report and other evidence marks these as times prophesied in our Ekelbreth Sumanyonala. It is told that the world has been formed and destroyed many times. The lords of air, the water, the fire, and the earth both give life and take it away. In times of strife,
Like these.
the cycle of destruction cannot be avoided. However, in times of harmony, those that gather in alliance can and have survived. Our path is clear. We must bring forth harmony, form an alliance to hold against the threat of our impending oblivion.
Man, Bastion has this weird shifty sounding voice. Anyway, we have identified those we believe would join an alliance to stand against the crisis. These are the Minotaurs of Ravage Roaming, the Clerics of the Temple of the Sun in Murmur Woods, the Dragons of Garrett Gorge, the Necromancers Guild in Shadowspire, and Charles Quizot's Dragon Hunting Camp in Garrett Gorge. Now, none of us believe that you can get all of them to work together, but with us and the Trolls already with the alliance, it should suffice if 3 of the 5 join us. So it's basically the Dark Elves and the Trolls already. Perhaps you should begin by speaking with Sahil Itali, who lives at the north end of the town. He is our guide's historian, guild's historian, and the best person to brief you on our potential allies' various dispositions. That's pretty much it. So we need to form an alliance, but since we lost Devlin and finished the quest, which is the only way to do it, unfortunately, Devlin is now going to be behind,
Need a coach?
I'm gonna say, a small chunk of experience. It's not really too significant. But before we go onwards, I'm going to take all of this away because he has nice equipment. Gonna dismiss him. And I think this is actually... No, it's there. I'm gonna keep the hammer because it's a bit more accurate, but I think I can do... No, you have the hammer as well. Okay, cool.
Welcome,
And we need Devlin back. There we go. Okay. We're doing fine, guys. We're doing fine. So now we need to form an alliance between the different nations in this game. How are we gonna go about that? Well, the best way to do it is to, you know, do some favors for the various nations. And I sort of already decided on which ones I'm going to take with me, because that's usually the way I do it, for, you know, my own particular reasons. It doesn't really matter who you choose. There are some differences because naturally the clerics won't join you if you do the job for the necromancers, and vice versa, and the dragon hunters won't join you if the dragons will join you. So those two are basically mutually exclusive, and the minotaurs will join you regardless of who you choose. So basically you are left with the minotaurs and then either clerics and necromancers, and the last spot is taken by either dragon hunters or the dragons. And we are going to go with, well, actually I'm not going to spoil it. You're just going to have to wait and see. So why am I here? Okay, I need disarm trap and merchant expertise. And what else? Do we need anything else? We need bow expertise as well. And I think that's it. Chain and shield, actually I don't know where they are. I know air expert is here, but don't actually have the oh, leather expert, nice. Excellent. So yeah, air expert teacher is here, but that won't help us actually. So we're just going to do a quick run around Dagger Wound. Let's sort of get our skills up to snuff. Because I really urgently need the merchant and the disarm trap expertise. And the bow, there we go. That actually rhymed. Oh, we can actually finish this quest. Nice. Forgot I had it with me. I just remembered just now. So that was the anointed herb potion quest. I wonder if the chest respawned. No, they didn't. Expert body magic I already have. Expert merchant is here. Expert plate. Don't have the requirement, so I'm gonna have to come back later once more, I guess. What's this? Okay. Is it endurance actually? Oh, accuracy. Nice. So I want that game. Dithric. Expert bodybuilding. There we go. That as well. There's actually a lot more teachers than I thought there were. There is the expert merchant teacher here though. I guess he's in town. So I'm just gonna go back the old-fashioned way. I'm not gonna go through the temple. Wait, I am actually gonna go through the temple because I just remembered something. Haha! Because there's a section that we haven't done yet, and we can do it now, and it's going to be useful, actually, if we do it now. I'm just going to cut out some of the traveling later. You can easily do it, you know, like the first time you come through the whole section. I just prefer not to, because, you know, I don't have spells or mana or things like that, so I tend to do it later. But it's easily doable, even before, you know, you kind of do it. Okay, so now I am actually going to use Heroism and Bless, because now it's going to be very, very useful. We're going to be fighting a lot of Serpent Men. Okay, so as you can see, we come to this sort of, I'm gonna say wild labyrinth. It's sort of like, it's like a pyramid sort of structure. Let me just cast, there you go, Wizard Eye. And you need to find the right way. Well, so this isn't the right way because that one is a dead end. I'm looking at the map, by the way. This is sort of a confusing place. You have to sort of push buttons, and when you press one button, all the other doors kind of shut, so it's annoying. But it's not really difficult. As you can see, the only enemies in here are these serpent men, and the occasional serpent. This is the place where we wanted to reach. Now we just need to clear this. Shouldn't be too hard because they have a tendency to get stuck behind the wall and under the bridge. And even then we have Bless and Heroism, and they're not a match for us, so there we go. Okay, two things that you should pick up here. One is the there's nothing here. I thought there was gonna be, there's usually a diamond there. Did I somehow pick it up? Wow. I just remember, like, in the beginning I picked up, like, not in the first episode, but in the beginning of this whole, I'm gonna call it pyramid-like section, I clicked somehow and somehow picked something up, and I'm guessing that was the diamond because usually there's a diamond here. That was weird. Like, I'm finding more and more, you know, like, bugs and glitches in Might Magic 8. It is incredible. I love this game. But this is the real reason we came here. This book. These are the prophecies of the sun. And you guys still don't know why exactly we need the prophecies of the sun. But it is going to be a incredibly useful item. One that you won't... If you really want to play this game, you pretty much won't be able to skip this one. To skip this quest and item. Woo! Ooh, scared me. Okay, there we go. That was that. Okay, so now we need to go back to the village and just find the expert merchant teacher. I actually think that the expert merchant teacher is... Oh? Where is he? No, wait. I need disarm trap expert teacher. I don't think disarm trap's actually here. I have my doubts now for some reason. We have... So that's earth magic, dark elf ability, expert identifies and all. Master identifies and dagger wound, merchant, repairing items, bodybuilding, meditation, regeneration, disarm trap, Chavan Whist, expert disarm trap in his home on Dagger Wound Island, so he is here. Where? Ush the Many-Tailed is the Grandmaster of Regeneration. I always liked his name. Ush the Many-Tailed. He has regenerated his tail 13 times, is I think the description that the Master Teacher gives you. Okay, so where are you? Yarrow teaches us Grandmaster Spear.
This is a business, not a museum.
I am incredibly sorry, ma'am, for disturbing you in your place of business. I know that I'm full of cash at this point, but, you know, you could really do with being a bit more, I don't know, pleasant, slash polite to your customers. I made it a point to drink from that main fountain again. And there we go. I can't believe I missed him. Okay, so that's it. We now need to go back to Ravenshore. Because we're pretty much done with Dagger Wound. There's gonna be a few more things that we're gonna do later. Like I said, Might and Magic feels small in the places that you visit. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of backtracking in this game and just traveling around. And we won't be sticking to one place for a long time like I did with Might and Magic 7. Because I still think that in Might and Magic 7 we pretty much, you know, cleared out the whole one area and then we moved on to another and cleared out that area. We're gonna do that with the first few areas. Once we're strong enough to clear them. But other than that, we're basically left with just sort of, well, doing all the other things, I guess, if that makes sense.
I don't know what it is.
Running around, etc., etc. Breastplate of luck. Don't really need
wish
luck.
I knew.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to Alvar. I'm not gonna cheese this playthrough. I could have very well cheesed it. We're gonna go to Alvar, train our party up.
Practice session just excellent, 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 excellent.
And my money's starting to dwindle a bit. And it's gonna dwindle even more once I start to actually use, or, you know, start learning spells. So I'm gonna go for light magic here first because I'm gonna use it offensively using light bolt. Light bolt is actually really good. You know, I know it costs like 5 spell points and it only deals 1 to 4 points of damage, but if you're actually shooting the undead, the damage is doubled. So it's not bad. It is not bad at all. Okay, this and then disarm trap, and then I'm gonna go for merchant. Okay. That's spear and leather with you, and I'm gonna go for, you know what, might as well go for arms master as well. Okay, that's it. Repair item, I urgently need repair item. I think that's it for now. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this episode here, because I think we spent most of the episode just, you know, running around, drinking from barrels, drinking from fountains, and, well, I guess we did a few quests. Well, like I said, this is the point where the game is starting to open up because we got a bit stronger. So I'm gonna end it here, and in the next episode we're going to continue our journey across Alvar, killing some ogres probably. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can also drop me a comment if you have any questions, or, you know, just a nice comment. Tell me how I'm doing. And I'll see you here next time, hopefully. Bye bye, guys.